Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sab. I camp our Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Achims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rogak Wadash Mahamav. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutations to the Achims who are on the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Slakia. Okay, well, it was a matter of time, sooner or later, they were going to make a YouTube about the issue, right? How the wicked system have been censoring everything that pops out. In this video, they're going to talk more about Facebook, but really also YouTube has been doing it for quite some time as well, right? That's to show you how the wicked does not like the truth, okay? The title of this lesson, Be the Light. Right? I have done lessons about it before. Spirit moved me to do it again. Here we go.
One of the most heated controversies of our time, the battle to control our information. Our government, federal agencies, and media have grown more heavy-handed than ever, going so far as to smear and cancel opponents and censor true information they just don't like. The battles have played out on social media and on the internet and in presidential politics. For the first time ever, the courts have now determined that the White House and top American agencies violated free speech tenets at the very heart of the U.S. Constitution.
Slakia, I can't help it. The reason they're coming out is because it's all over YouTube. Okay? They've always been censoring. But now that the internet is worldwide, people have woken up to the truth, right? So they have to play along the role that they really care, okay? When they really don't. Remember, the people in power today in so-called America are standing in stolen land, okay? Still want to enforce their belief system and their fake science. Here we go.
Today, we're off to Missouri to hear from a key figure in the landmark case. How important do you see this case in terms of a free speech case?
This is the most important First Amendment case in a generation. I mean,
Andrew Bailey is Attorney General for Missouri, which filed the landmark censorship lawsuit against the Biden administration. In July of 2021, President Biden made an unprecedented accusation. He said social media companies were killing people if they allowed what the government deemed to be COVID misinformation that often turned out to be true.
Pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated, and they're killing people.
White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki added that government officials were coordinating with social media companies to block certain content.
We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
Can you kind of summarize the genesis of the challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jen Psaki from the White House press secretary's podium established and committed to making sure that big tech social media were clamping down on misinformation, malinformation, information essentially that the White House didn't like. And so that piqued everyone's interest, and we began to realize very quickly that there was a coercive and collusive relationship between the White House across a spectrum of federal bureaucratic agencies with their cronies and woke big tech social media corporations.
Here in Missouri, they've partnered with the state of Louisiana to not only challenge the past actions of the Biden administration, but also to get an order to permanently block the government from similar censorship activities, along with a mechanism to monitor and enforce it. Under the lawsuit process known as discovery, Missouri and Louisiana have been able to get tens of thousands of pages of previously secret documents from the Biden administration.
And we have specific emails where the White House is targeting conservative voices and silencing conservative voices on big tech social media in violation of the First Amendment.
There were also documents showing White House Digital Director Flaherty scolding Facebook, saying that he really couldn't care less about products unless they're having a measurable impact at suppressing speech. When you say products, he's probably talking about tools being used by Facebook. Can you explain more about that email?
Yeah, that might be one of the most frightening emails we've uncovered, because what it's saying is big tech social media saying, well, the speech that the White House is targeting doesn't actually violate big tech social media's left-wing censorship priorities. And the White House pushed them further. So again, that just establishes the coercive and collusive relationship between the White House and unelected federal bureaucrats and their cronies and woke big tech.
Okay, let's just stop it there. You know, bottom line, the solution is for Yahweh Shai to come back and remove all these Edomites from the face of the earth, from power. That's the solution. Okay? This thing about, about the Constitution is for only the Edomites. All right? I mean, again, I got to repeat it. They are standing on stolen land. Okay? And since they don't want to leave and go back where they come from, right? Because they call themselves white. When they're not white, they're Caucasian. And if you Google it, it'll let you know they come from the Caucasus Mountains of Petra. Okay? So, the best solution is for our people, the so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds, to repent with fear and trembling and call out the name of Yahweh Shai to come back and remove this wicked world system. I want to go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his flavor, where it shall be salted, right? If you're not going to speak the truth, then what's the purpose of living, right? 2/3 of our people, we're living in 2024 with technology, right? The truth is out of the bag, okay? That the Edomites are the Caucasian people. But our people still want to participate in voting, participate in going to the court system so they can change the rules or demand. Come on, man. It's a waste of time. It is, therefore, good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. Verse 14, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Verse 15, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it gives light unto all, right? All that are in the house. Okay? So the beautiful thing is, and the good news is that the truth has been magnified. And it's going to keep on growing till it consumes the whole world. And this is what the Edomites are trying to figure out how to stop. That's because they want to make laws, right? That you have to believe in their system only. You have to obey and bow down to their system only. You have to take what they want to give you or else. Right? Because they have to, some way, somehow, stop you from talking scripturally in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 16, let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Okay? But no, the Edomites, they're the one who wants to be glorified. You know something I want to throw out there, I said it before in other lessons I made, that the Edomites that are in power today, and that the Edomites that are the middle class, how the middle class has accepted being middle class, okay? Knowing that in their second life, they're going to be going to slavery for 1,000 years. You would think that the middle class Edomites will demand to their own kind who are in power, right? To get them the same amount of wealth that the wealthy Edomites have. But yet the middle class still pay taxes for the land and taxes and everything. Crazy. Same thing with the poor Edomites that are living in the streets, right? They all should be living at the highest level. So you can see how they screw their own kind. I want to go to John chapter 8. Let me turn the page here. Yeah, now they make a YouTube, like, it's wrong what they're doing. Whippy-do. We've been knowing that. Chapter 8, verse 12. Give me a minute. Then speak Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life, shall have the truth of life. Very important, right? If you don't know who you are, how you know where you're going? If you don't know who you are, how you know what you're believing is true? Right? Can't trust the Edomites. They're in the business of indoctrination, not education. Okay? Want to go to John chapter 3? Give me a minute. Chapter 3, verse 16. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. But 2/3 of our people want to believe in Santa Claus, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christian cemetery school belief system. Verse 17, for Yahweh sent not his Son, oops, I gotta hit this again, Slakia, into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Let's not get confused. I'm talking to my people, the so-called Negro, Latino, Americans, speckled birds, who are Christians, going to these 501c3 incorporated prostitute churches. It's not talking about the whole world. It's only talking about the Hebrew Israelite world, the so-called Negro, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds. We have the sea world, the football world, the hockey world, right? We have the government world, okay? He's only coming only for his people, not for the whole world. Now, I know that you Christians, 2/3 of our people don't like that, but those are the facts. If you don't want to accept the facts, then you might accept this. Russia and China and other countries are aiming missiles. World War III will come about, will happen. America will be blown up, will be burned down to the ground. That is a fact. Okay? So, how you want to receive that? That's up to you. Chapter 13. Give me a minute. Well, I look for Romans chapter 13. I'll get there. I'll turn my pages here. No, it was 13. Salakia, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now is, it is high time to awake out of sleep. Yeah. It's time to, get your head out of your butts. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Okay? But hey, you still want to hold on to these pagan belief system, then you're wondering why 2/3 of our people are going to be left behind and be burned along with the wicked. Verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the work of darkness, of wickedness, and let us put on the armor of light, of truth. Okay? It is high time to stop doing wickedness, right? To repent with fear and trembling, right? The door of grace is getting smaller by the day, okay? We are living in 2024. Things are going to move much faster. When the second shutdown comes, we don't know, but it is closer. Okay? Verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rotting and drunkenness, not in charm-bearing and wantonness. Right? The things of this world, by the way. Not in strife and envying, which that go on a lot, right? Everybody wants to be an Edomite, man. At least 2/3 of our people want to be an Edomite, right? Especially our Jake women, okay? Then now that they got into that new, I didn't remember the name of it, but now I looked into it and I got it. It's called OnlyFans, right? Where you pay, you send money to them, and they show you their naked body in the internet, right? And they believe that that's no harm. I'm not having sex with them, just showing them my body. You know, whatever position they want me. If they want me to be a contortionist, you know, I'll be a contortionist, right? Not knowing that they're setting themselves up. Because when the second shutdown comes, they're going to be the ones being kidnapped and be used as a currency, right? And be used for prostitution, right? Also, they're going to be eaten because there's no food, right? It's only you going to the wrong wicked one who is starving, have sex with you, and then kills you and eats you, or cuts half of you, eats you, and keeps you alive for another day. Hey, keep playing around. You see how ugly it's going to get. Verse 14. But put ye on Yahushai, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Don't get caught up and consumed. Yes, we all want to once in a while, you know, call one of our friends, females, to come over and have a good time. But hey, right now, the most important work to do is the work that we've been called to do in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? When the woman wants to become too demanding, right? Take too much of our time, we have to push that away. Okay? No matter what, how many monkey flips she does in bed with you, right? That was Roman. I want to go to Psalm. Slovakia. Got to turn all the way over here. Psalm 119. Give me a minute. I'm turning my pages as fast as I can. Verse 105. Where are you? Got it. 105. Thy word. Oops, I gotta hit this. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet. Right? Meaning the light of truth, a guidance, and a light unto my path. 106. I have sworn I will perform it. Woo! That's right. When they called us, here I am, we took that oath. To death do us apart. That I will keep thy righteous judgment. Verse 7. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Yahushai, according unto thy word. 108. Except I beseech thee. Gotta hit this again. the free will offering of my mouth, O Yahweh, and teach me thy judgment. That's right. Now, this Edomite here, he's more concerned about the Constitution, which is it belongs to them, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll use it, but we know it's not ours, right? It's not what's going to save us, okay? We are above the law of this wicked world because this wicked world uses wicked laws, right? Didn't they take an oath and put their hand on our Bible, right? So they already made it known and clear to the whole world that the Bible's law is above their own law, right? So when the judge says, oh, you think you're above the law? I know God's law is above your law, and that's the law that I obey. You see? But they don't like that, and that's their problem. Give me a minute, see where I'm at. I want to go to Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 5. And turn all the way back. Way back. Still looking, give me a minute. Using the book, not the laptop. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them. Verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, right, wicked, but now are ye light in Yahweh Shai. Walk as children of light. Verse 9. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth. Verse 10. Prove what is acceptable unto Yahweh Shai. See? Now this wicked world system doesn't do that. Doesn't want you to do that. Okay? Why you think they have these courthouses that when you go and sue them, they can delay it for years to come? 2, 3 years. Oh, we're over full. We're real busy. Oh, by the way, you owe us money. Make sure you pay us back next week. How about when I tell them, oh, no, look, I'm busy, with a lot of paperwork. I'll tell you what, I'll pay you some time when I can. They'll throw your ass in jail. Verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful. And boy, are the Edomites unfruitful. Slakia, even 2/3 of our people. Works of darknesses, but rather reprove them. Verse 12. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. And boy, don't they do a lot of stuff in secret? And they will come to you and say, listen, I'll give you this much money, right? If you say this and that, right? Why do you think these newscasters are very upset? They're making all this money, and we, the Hebrew Israelites, right, speak in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, freely give and freely receive, right? They went to college to learn how to lie, and they love it. And now the whole world knows it, because when the whole world watches the news, they go back to the Hebrew Israelite in the YouTube, and they say, oh, look at that. Look what these Edomite journalists are not really saying, right? They want you to keep your eyes only on them. Verse 13, but all things that are reproved are made manifested by the light, for whosoever do make manifest is light. Right, it's truth. Okay? Truth reveals all things. Truth conquers all things. And truth controls all things. Woo! Verse 14. Therefore he said, awake, thou that sleepst, and arise from dead, and Yahushua shall give thee a light. Yeah. Our people, 2/3 of our people are alive but are walking dead. right? I mean, when I bump into my people in the street and talk to them, or they come up and talk to me about God, and I ask them what's your God's name, they look at me. What do you mean? Everybody knows God's name. I go, no, I wouldn't ask if I knew. I just want to know what's the name that you use or that you believe in. And when they come up with that name, Jesus, I said, well, now how you know that the name of the Son? I mean, you have internet. Have you looked into it? Oh, yes, I have. I have a 5-year college Christian degree, a cemetery school, right? And I said, okay, let's put it to the test, scripturally, right? I said, the letter J is not in the alphabet of the Hebrews, of the Jews. And on top of that, the Son of God, he's a Jew, right? That name, Jesus, that's a Latin name, a Greek name. He's not Latin, he's not Greek, right? And let's not forget that blue eyes, long blonde hair that likes wearing high heels, his real name is Caesar Borgia, son of a pope. Now, how is it that you don't know that when you have the internet and we're living in 2024? And how come you're not looking into it? Are you going to look into it? Well, when I have time. Okay, that means no. It's a waste of time, you see? All right, thank you. Goodbye. They think they can keep hiding. They can. The truth is out. The light has become brighter and brighter every day, right? Choose this day who you're going to serve. No one can hide it no more. Now what, Ephesians? Yeah, I'm going to go to Colossians chapter 1, verse 9. Give me a minute. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease from praying. Yeah. Now that we know the truth, we pray day and night in the name of Yahweh Shai. Come back, our brother, right? Our big brother, right? From the tribe of Judah. Come back, man. We need you in everything, okay? And we need you to remove this wicked world, right? What they have done to our people, to our women, to our children, please come back, right? For you and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding, right? Wisdom from above, not from below, okay? The Spirit from the Holy Spirit, not from the wicked ones, from these Christian churches that keep insisting that the Son comes for the whole world. Right? Verse 10, that ye might walk worthy of Yahweh Shai unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in knowledge of Yahweh. Very important, right? It's like when you're married to a woman, the more you spend time with her, the more you should be getting to know one another. Because if you don't know your wife, right? I mean, that means that you're not turning the light on at night, okay? And if you're not turning the light on at night, then that means that it's not a woman. It's an old saying, okay? For those who can catch it. So turn on the light and make sure, right? Not everything you see from the outside makes her a woman. You got to know the woman from the inside is what I'm saying, especially nowadays, in case you didn't catch it. Verse 11. Strengthen with all might according to his glorious power unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness. Verse 12. Giving thanks unto the Father which had made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in the light. See? The reward for loving the truth, for speaking the truth, for standing for the truth, and yes, for dying for the truth. Right? Because dying is not a bad thing. It's part of this life. What makes it bad is when you insist our people, so-called Negro Latino, Native American and speckled birds, men and women and children, give the finger to Yahweh Shin Yahushai. See? Not wise and not cool. Verse 13. Give me a minute, I gotta hit this again. Who has delivered us from power of darknesses and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. Wow, done deal, man. We already living in the kingdom, right? Because the kingdom is in us, always has been. You see? And all we have to do is hear the call, repent with fear and trembling, right? A lot of our people, 2/3 of it, don't like that word fear. Oh, I fear no man. Right? And then when the Edomites say something, right away they jump in. I got to do what they say. Right? They tell me I got to take this, so I'm going to have to take it. Where is your faith, brother? All right. Moving on to 14. In whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sin. There goes the remedy and the solution to all these problems that we are going through in this wicked world. Right? There is nothing that the Edomites has for us that's going to save us, right? That's going to cure the problem, the curse. Okay? Nothing. They're the problem. Always have been, always will be. They got to go. Yes, sirree. They got to go. 2 Corinthians. Give me a minute. See how fast I can find that. Verse 4. Chapter 4, verse 3. Salakia for that. Gotta hit this. Verse 3, yeah. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them. They are lost. Yeah, 2/3 of our people. I never heard of that name. Oh, I don't believe in that name. His name could be whatever we want it to be. Well, there goes a lost soul. That's all I can say, right? It was not given to you for the simple reason that Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai keeps a record of all of us from the beginning of time. So who am I, right? If a child 12 years old does not receive the message, or 16 years old, right? I don't know his record from the past. I did my part, okay? Verse 4. In whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them. Woo! There you go. Which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shai, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them. That is why. Because you're hiding in your heart and you think nobody sees it. That you really worship the things of this world. Right? Santa Claus, Valentine's, birthdays, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Right? Love those Edomites. Right? Well, you can't hide it no more. The whole world knows, who loves the truth and who doesn't. Verse 5. For we preach not ourselves, but Yahweh Shai, the Lord, and ourselves, your servants, for Yahweh Shai's sake. That's right. That's how we mention the name as many times as we have to. We do it in the name of Yahweh Shai. right? Just like the Edomites do it in the name of the Constitution, right? They want to always, they have their own book, right? They don't want to go in the Bible, even though they use it, okay? But look at all those books behind them. Those books are the law books. Some of them are called black law books. Some of them are called Boubouillet's law books, right? And every year they write a new book. And those books you cannot afford. Maybe years ago, you can get them for $50, $80, $100. Today, probably $300, $400. Some of them $1,000. Okay? So he's very happy that he has all those books, right? But all those books are not going to save him when Yahweh Shai comes back, okay? Give me a minute while I get a hold of myself here. I'm going to verse 6. For Yahweh, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts, in our mind. Woo! Right? To give the light of the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh in the face of Yahweh Shai. Wow. Huh? The truth shines like a light. And it gets brighter and brighter every day. The worse this world gets, the happier and excited us Hebrew Israelites we get. And the more peace we receive. Because that's telling us that the time is getting closer. No different than the Edomites, right? That when things are getting worse. Oh, Salakia.
Hi, Frank George here.
Oh, Salakia.
This is the EMS foot massager. EMS is electrical muscle stimulation.
Give me a minute. There we go. Okay. Just like the Edomites are excited, right? That as things get worse, they can steal more, they can murder more people. They can do more child trafficking, right? They're excited. There's no light about that. They don't hide it, right? Well, we're excited that they're excited that their time is getting closer. Okay? Why do you think they're preparing themselves and spending a lot of money for bunkers, right? Because they're going to go and hide while the middle class Edomites go and fight for the rich Edomites that are going to go hide in bunkers. Right? They're excited. I said verse 6. Yeah, I'm going to go to First Thessalonians. Give me a minute. Got to turn my pages here. Can only go so fast. Chapter 5, verse 1. Got to hit this again. Put it up here. Maybe that will help. There we go. Okay, verse 1. But of the time and the season, brethren and sister, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Shai so comes as a thief in the night. Woo! Yeah. And that is perfect, because didn't the Edomite come as a thief of the night? Huh? Didn't Columbus come with a big smile, right? He came in peace to bring good tidings and started raping and murdering our people. To this day, they're still doing the same thing. Okay? And they're doing it around the world. It's no big secret. Verse 2. For yourself... Oh, I wrote that. Oh, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. That's right. They are not going to escape. Even the rich elites that are hiding in their bunkers, they're not going to escape. If anything, they're going to hear a knock. And they're going to say, who the hell is that? It's not UPS. It's not FedEx. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? It is the angels and 144,000 chosen elect. Okay? Now, of course, you're not going to open the door because you got cameras, right? And you got your little, what you call traps. That's not going to stop the angels or the 144,000 chosen elect. Okay? And some of you are going to be cooked to death because those giant missiles, when they hit America land, they're going to penetrate so deep that you're going to feel the heat. That's right. Okay? So, my advice to you, you can buy one of those big 5-gallon jar of Vaseline. So when the time comes, just, put it on and see if that helps. Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. That's right. Verse 5, because we know the truth, and we are waiting for the truth, for his coming. Slakia. Verse 5, for ye are all the children of light and the children of day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Right? We're not of wickedness. It's not our DNA. Okay? We're not created to be destructive. We are created to be creators. Always have been. It is the Edomites that are destructive. And are the Edomites that can only have a certain amount of children. We, the Hebrew Israelites, we have a massive amount of children. Why do you think they want to bring the population down? Because then we will take over, and they can't tolerate that. They don't want to surrender what they have raped, robbed, and murder and plunder around the world. Verse 6. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Verse 7. For they that sleep, sleep in the night. Gotta hit that again. And they that are drunk are drunken in the night. Verse 8. Drunken with their religion. 2/3 of people still want to keep following their belief system, their fake science, their fake holidays. Right? Verse 8. Oh, I gotta hit it again. Salakia. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for the helmet and hope of salvation. Verse 9. For Yahweh has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Yahweh Shai. That's right. He didn't send us out to build an army with weapons to go out and fight the Edomites. That would be suicidal. That would be crazy. With all the technology and gadgets that they have, right? It'll be a losing battle. But we are waiting patiently. When Yahweh Shai comes back in those so-called UFOs, Bible calls them chariots or clouds, and he comes back with a host of angels. Yeah, the word host means army, by the way. Okay? Then it's going to be a fair fight. You see? We're just the ambassadors who are sent out first, right? To warn the whole world to get ready to rumble. Verse 10. Who died for us, that whether we walk or sleep, while we are alive or dead, we should live together with him. Verse 11. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. That's right. We feed one another in doing these lessons for our people. Okay? Who are doing the work in the name of Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, around the world. Okay? Verse 12. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you, and are over you in Yahweh Shai, and admonish you. Yeah. They keep an eye on the flock. All right? Keep us online. And that's very important. I want to jump to verse 21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. But 2/3 of our people don't want to be fast and quick. Don't want to hold on to it. They want to keep holding on to the things of this world. Right? Want to go to John, chapter 9. Give me a minute. Would I do a speedy page change here and hit that? That's chapter 9, I said. And verse 5. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Yeah. And he left that responsibility to us, the so-called, not the so-called, the Hebrew Israelites, right? The so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. Remember, he's only coming for 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. Boy, do I pray that I be part of that, right? So as long as we are still living, right? And we're going to keep on living, because no matter how many times they try to get rid of all of us, right? We just keep multiplying. You see? Want to go to John chapter 12, verse 35? Wow. Give me a minute. Gotta look for that. Yahweh said unto them, Yea, a little while is the light with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness comes upon you. For he that walks in darkness knows not whither he goes. Yeah. Blind bats, right? Especially Jake, the woman, wants to keep insisting that she knows what she's doing, she knows who she is. Right? I was talking to a woman today. I've been talking to her for a while, but today I saw her and was talking to her. And finally I wanted to ask her a question. I said, well, hey, let me ask you a question. Are you looking to get married, or are you just into fooling around? What's the story here? And she goes, no. I'm not into bullshitting. You know? But I am looking to get married someday. I said, oh, you said Sunday. That's pretty soon. She said, no, Sunday. I said, well, let me ask you another question since you put it that way. So do you know your purpose? She said, what? I go, do you know your purpose? If you're going to get married someday, you want to at least know your purpose before you get married, right? So you know what you're getting married for? She goes, I don't know what you're saying. I said, well, let me help you. You're a helpmate. When you get married, you're a helpmate to help your husband. Did you know that? Well, right away, she didn't like that. I said, well, since you don't look, the face expression she made, since you don't like that, let me tell you, you ain't going to like this one either. Are you going to be submissive? Rest assured, she walked away. Okay, let's move on, right? Where am I? Oh, it was verse 35, yes. I want to go to Job chapter 24. That's what happens to our women who are consuming darkness and love this world. I think she's somewhere in her 30s, right? And thinks that just because she can speak, that it's not revealing herself who she really is. All she has to do is repent, Chapter 24, verse 13. They are of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the path, therefore. No. Even when you tell them, I don't care about that. Oh, I don't believe in that. Now, where in the world you think because you don't believe in something that's going to change it or stop it? See? So they lie to themselves. Okay, they do it all the time. That was verse 13. Let me move on to 14, verse 14. The murder rising with the light killed the poor and the needy, and in night is as a thief. Yeah. 2/3 of our people are going to come and participate in taking us out. All because we speak the truth. Right? Are we your enemy because we told you the truth? Yes, we are. Verse 15. The eyes also of the adulterer waits for the twinkling, for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and this what? This garnish, his face. Right? In other words, he disguised his face. Verse 16. In the dark they dig through house which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. Yeah. They already know what house they're going to go and rob, what house they're going to go and steal, what house they're going to go and rape people and plunder. Right? 2/3 of our people, and also the Edomites in power. All planned. They know not the light. Okay? Verse 17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one knows them, they are in the terror of the shadows. Yeah. That's what's happening to the Edomites right now. Of death. Yeah. When Yahushua comes, he's coming back with a sword. He's not coming back with a harp. The angels are not midgets butt naked with wings. Okay? These are giants. Okay? They're like that movie Predator. You see that body built? Okay? But not with those ugly faces. These are all handsome. These are our people, our brothers coming back to get us. Okay? I want to go to Isaiah chapter 60. Give me a minute. Chapter 60. Isaiah, oh, here it goes. Verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. Verse 2. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth. Yep, that it is doing right now. And gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. That's right. The whole world is going to see that we are the Hebrew Israelite, the people of Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai. I want to leave it with Acts chapter 13, verse 13, verse 47. For so has Yahweh Shai commanded, here we go, with authority, us, saying, I have set thee to be a light of the Gentiles. Now, when it says Gentiles, not talking about everyone. We are called Gentiles because we didn't know who we were. We thought we were Puerto Rican, Cuban, African, Haitian, Dominican, right? And we're not. That thou should be for salvation unto the end of the earth. Woo! That's what we were created for. That's our job. And we love doing it. I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.